Friends, let us proceed with our episodes on sales Nazariya and move on. Today I am going to talk to you about one character, and he is a very, very important character. He is Mr. Agile, or you can call him Mr. Planner, or you can call him Mr. Observer. Now, he is a very important specialty. And what does he do? He studies the field. Like in cricket, when the times are tough and the bowler is on the prowl, you need to observe the gaps in the field. You need to observe the placements well and then move the ball in the blank space such that you get runs, the scoreboard ticks, and finally you reach the goal, that is to win the match. Similarly, in sales, this person, he is studying the market. He is always analyzing competition. He has visited all the competitive shops. He knows the owners. He knows all his colleagues in competition. He knows their profile. And after that, he strikes. And when you have all the information, when you have done all this analysis, you are obviously a better striker. And you strike. I remember when I used to go to the field, I used to land up in a market, which is important, the previous evening, and take a stroll in that market to understand the hues of that market, to understand what is the market like, just to make myself more comfortable with that market. So next day morning when I'm there and I'm meeting a distributor, I know in which market he operates. Not only that, there is another thing which is important, is to analyze the previous visit. The previous visit made by you or your superior or your subordinate in that market, going through the visit report. And once you have done that, you can actually know as to what is the game plan that needs to be observed. And many of us do not do it. I see a lot of salespeople who talk of market visit, being in the market, and they just move, they take a bike and move into the market without knowing what the market is all about, without understanding what the market requires, and then their market visit is done. So you can well guess that results will not be there, or if at all it is there, it will take a lot of time. Similarly, friends, in our dining table when we are meeting with the family, there are a lot of people who give a lot of opinion, and I suggest that you to first listen to every one of them, try to understand what they are talking, how they are delivering, and then open your mouth. Because if you make a wrong sentence, you have it. A shrug, a comment, all that matters. Let us take the example of an outing. We've seen a lot of people who talk a lot of matter during these visits, and finally there are problems, issues, fights which get resolved, but they do happen. So it is this Mr. Agile which is important. The strategy is important, and you should always think before moving ahead. And let me tell you, friends, that this is like a game of chess. At times in life, you have to move 7 steps ahead. You have to think 7 steps ahead to make your move of today. And only if you can visualize, if you can analyze, if you can plan, then only you would have made or you would have reached success. Now let me tell you the example of two students who were sitting for an exam. The first guy, he went through the entire question paper, gave it a thought, understood what the questions mean, reviewed his knowledge and confidence on answering these questions and started. The other guy just started. And unluckily, he did not unfold the question paper fully. So after the exam, the first guy asked the second guy, how was the ninth question? The second guy says, oh God, there were only 6 questions. What are you talking? There was no question number 9. So you can well imagine the consequence of going through haste, not analyzing the market, not having a game plan in place. And these are the issues that one needs to remember, imbibe during market visit, during market planning.